Great suppliers are located all over the world. The best producer of dogs' winter boots might be in China. The best giant baguette pillow maker in India. Maybe even the best swearing garden gnome maker is in the deepest depths of Vietnam. Now, these suppliers will try and put themselves in a shop window so they can be connected with people like us. But quite often, their marketing abilities don't match up to their production abilities. And unfortunately, good suppliers get lost in amongst all the noise and all the competition. It's actually fairly fast and fairly easy to find suppliers in general. The real skill is in finding the good ones.
I told you I would find you.
So let me save you some time and get you on track with how to quickly spot good suppliers. Before we get too far down the road here, if you're at this stage, you should have a solid product opportunity nailed on. You've verified demand, you've worked out a potential USP angle, and you're confident that the idea has real legs. Now, if you aren't there yet, no worries. Just go back and watch our video on how to find your first product. Then come back here and catch up with me after. Now, earlier, I mentioned the suppliers putting themselves in a shop window to get discovered by Amazon sellers like us. And the biggest shop window by a country mile is the Chinese mammoth website, Alibaba. When I say mammoth, I really mean it. In 2021, they had revenues of $125 billion. And their growth in recent years has been outrageous. Now, most Amazon sellers will visit Alibaba, but as I said, a lot of them won't know how to navigate it properly to find the best options. So let me walk you through how to do it. And stick around because I'll show you how to spot if you're dealing with an actual factory or a middleman posing as a factory. Now, first off, when you land on the homepage, we prefer to hit search by manufacturers rather than by products. We do this because then Alibaba show us much more useful information on the supplier rather than just on the products. We'll then type in our product idea. For example, those beautiful winter boots for dogs that I mentioned earlier. Someone's actually selling these and making $280,000 a month, which is pretty wild. So this will take you to a verified manufacturers list. Don't stray from this list. Verified means that they've been verified by Alibaba and are a legitimate business. Now, straight away, we want to filter for who has trade assurance. So that's Alibaba's payment platform. In short, it protects your money in case the supplier screws you over in any way, and you'll get it returned to you. Next, we'll take a quick look at which countries the suppliers are located in. Now, more often than not, it'll be China, which is generally the most common, and it's also the easiest to ship around the world from. However, if you can find a great supplier in, say, Vietnam or India, you can avoid import tariffs on your products and you may save yourself a great deal of money. So if you have the option, look at suppliers from multiple countries. So what we want to look for now is solid history on the platform and decent sales revenue per year. If you take these, for example, Jinjiang True Love Pet Garment and Shoes Co. Limited. Bit of a mouthful. Now, they have 9 years of history, a big staff, and revenues of $700,000 per year. These are all good signs that they're a well-practiced operation. If we scroll down the page a little, we can see Fujian Noble Pet Products Co. Limited, who just have $100 of sales per year and 1 year on the platform. I'm not saying they necessarily be a bad supplier, but it's worth you considering how much experience they have in producing products. Now, if we go back to Jinjiang True Love, we can see their response time is less than 2 hours, which is awesome. And they have very good reviews. If you see super slow response time and bad reviews, you're going to want to steer clear. We can also check here if they have certification. So if you want to sell products like electronics, for example, you're going to need to ensure that they have all of these in place. So how do we know if they're actually a manufacturing factory rather than a middleman? But it all comes down to the name. The format that we want to see is location, name, main products, company type. For example, Jinjiang is the location, True Love is the name, Pet Garment and Shoes are the main products, Co. Limited is the company type. If we see this one here, Shenzhen Fly Technology Co. Limited, they're likely a middleman as they don't say what they actually manufacture. Now and again, middlemen can help. For example, if you're really struggling to source a product. But in our experience, you're much better off going direct to the source. Now, if we click into the supplier's page, we can see even more information, including all the other products that they offer. So this can be a great way to get inspiration for other products that you can launch in future. You can then jump on Amazon, verify there's demand, and perhaps add it to your pipeline. Remember, the value is in building a cohesive product line under a single brand. If you can find a supplier that makes a number of products that you can offer, it makes scaling a whole lot easier. Once you've checked that they ticked all the boxes that I mentioned, drop them a simple message to get things moving. If they take days to reply, strike them off. We need responsive suppliers who will reply to you straight away. Now, you want to be contacting multiple suppliers for your product samples. Number one, because you need to test the quality of different factories. And number two, because you can play them against each other to get a better price. So away from Alibaba, there are a couple of other websites you can use, namely 1688.com and Thomasnet. 1688.com is solely in Chinese, so make sure you've got Google Translate at the ready. Thomasnet is best if you want a supplier in the US. It is very, very old school, and the suppliers on there tend to operate in the same way. You can expect very slow response times, huge MOQs, and a massive lack of flexibility. So we have tried this a few times for our business, and we haven't had any luck with it yet, to be honest, but it is worth a look. You can then potentially do the whole made in the USA thing, which people do seem to like nowadays. So once you confirm that your potential supplier is qualified and you've spoken with them, get product samples sent to your house so you can inspect the quality. Also remember to order your competitors' products. You can test their quality against yours and ensure that yours are as good, if not better. Now, of course, you're going to need to know how to make your products stand out on Amazon. So check this out.